you is I see this hair, and it's fantastic. How would you describe your hair?
With my hair, yeah, I just feel like this is my style. This is my how it looks like, so I don't want to change it a lot.
But if you had to describe your hair in one word, what's the word?
Sexy.
Good word, yeah. See, you're proud of that hair. There was a video that went around of you playing basketball.
Oh, yeah.
And I want you to walk me through this basketball workout, okay?
I'm not interesting before in basketball, but now I'm very interested in the basketball. I'm starting watching more, knows more players. So.
Who are some of your favorite basketball players now that you're more into the sport?
I like LeBron James a lot.
Okay, LeBron. Who else?
Stephen Curry.
Yeah. Now
Also
that's someone who shot.
Yes,
you
shot from distance.
Yes.
In the past, of course, Michael Jordan.
Mm-hmm. Nice. That's a good list.
Yeah.
So expectations for you are pretty high. Like last year you had 40 plus goals. So now it's like anything less than that is viewed as this big slump, right?
It's like the expectation from the people is very, very high. So basically you score 40 something last season, now they want you to score 60, next season they want you to score 90, and it just doesn't work like that. But if I score 30 goals and my team like third in the table or fourth, are you going to be happy? No. Some
people label you as a diver. What would you say to that?
I don't know, I have nothing to say. We have a VAR next season, and I'm sure when we get the penalty, they will also say that VAR is wrong.
Yes, but of course you disagree that you are a diver.
Absolutely, yeah, okay. Absolutely. I have even nothing to say about it.
Okay. I think that a lot of fans would say that the Premier League is more important than the Champions League. What would you say to that?
I think for the city, for the club, yeah, they prefer the Premier League more. I prefer both, to be honest, but if you have to decide between one, I have to sacrifice the Champions League for the Premier League because I love the Premier League a lot. But I love the Champions League. But yeah, I can sacrifice for the city and for the club.
There's a real problem here for Mohamed Salah. The pain is too great to bear, it would appear.
What are your memories of the injury that you suffered in the Champions League final?
No, when I think about it, it was very, very bad. You know, final Champions League, a big dream for yourself and for the city, for the fans, for everyone want to win the Champions League. And that time was mentally like, it was very, very bad, especially when I get substitution. I went to the dressing room, was just crying because I felt like Champions League is over and the World Cup is over. So it was very tough for me at that moment.
How long did it take you to crawl out of that sad moment?
I think it's still hurt until now. I mean, because you didn't win it, so you feel like you were close to win the Champions League final or Champions League, and you didn't win it. I want to play the World Cup. It's a dream, but I'm not fit. I go to my room. I was like almost crying every day. Before the first game, I didn't play. I was in the bus, and I was crying in the bus. I went to the bathroom. I was crying in the bathroom because I want to start a game. I want to play. But in the meantime, I know that I'm not fit at all to play. But in one moment, like disappeared, it's so difficult. It's so difficult.
Have you had the chance to speak to Sergio Ramos since?
No, I didn't speak to him. And for me, the subject is closed. I'm not talking about him now. I'm just talking about the injury and how it's hurt, and that's it.
So now that the injury is behind you, how badly do you want to win it now?
Honestly, especially because next game, against Barcelona, so it's something very, very huge to play against Barcelona semi-final. Wow! So we are the only team now in the semi-final from last season. So that's something very big also for us as a player, as a team. So that shows how much we are improving.
With Messi, now you're going to meet him on the field in the semi-final. What's that going to be like?
Yeah, that's great. Most of the people call him the best player ever in the semi-final. That's something very huge and something like very, very exciting for me and for the team also. So That's something great.